Okay, now let's see what is the use of since and for. We always get confused in when to use since and when to use for. Okay, since always indicate a point of time. For example, when we are referring to a particular time, for example, I am saying that in May, or I am saying that a particular date I am referring. When I am telling a particular point of time, then we will use since. And when we are referring to the length of time, for example, I am saying that I am writing this for last 5 years. I am saying the length of time. We will use for. For example, he has been reading the book since 2 hours. 2 hours is what? The length of time. So instead of since, for should be used. It has been raining for last Monday. See, last Monday, I am indicating a point of time. I am completely referring to a particular time. So since should be used here. As if is always followed by were. He behaves as if he was a king. See, he is a singular noun, but still we are using a singular verb. This should be a correct statement, but see this, as if is there. That is why as if is always followed by were. So it should be he behaves as if he were a king. Now let's see some rules for the tenses. For example, this is a very simple rule. If something is happening in past tense, then whatever we are saying about that thing should be always in the past tense. He saw. This is in past tense. That means the subordinate clause, that is whatever we are saying about the subject, that is about the principal clause, we should also in the past tense. That the clock had stopped should be there instead of has, because we are talking something about past tense, so it should also be in past tense. But there are certain exceptions to it. For example, when we are saying something but we are saying about the universal thing. See this example. The teacher observed. See, we are saying something in the past tense, but that the earth moved around the sun. We are talking something that is happening universally. And it happened that this cannot be changed, right? That the earth moved around the sun. No, earth always moves around the sun. That means it should be in the present tense only. The teacher observed that the earth moves around the sun. This is a exception. That though it is in the past tense, but we are talking about something, the universal sentence. That is why it should not be in the past tense. There is one more exception also, that when the subordinate clause is introduced by then. For example, this statement, he helped him more than he helped his own children. See, the subordinate clause is introduced by then. Okay, when this situation comes, even it is in the past tense, but the tense about the subordinate clause is depend upon the sense in the subordinate clause itself. For example, what is the meaning of the sentence, we have to see for deciding the tense of the subordinate clause. He helped him more than he helped his own children. See, the meaning is what? That he always helps his children, right? So we cannot say that he helped, because this statement means that he helped only once. But no, the meaning of statement means that he always helps his children. So it should be in the present tense, because this line is introduced by then. And what I said, when the subordinate was introduced by then the tense is depend on the meaning of the subordinate clause. Right. Next rule. This rule says that when two actions happen in the past, okay, one after the other, then what should be the rule of the tenses? The action which happens first should be in the past perfect, and the second one should be in past indefinite. Past indefinite means simple past. See this example. The patient died before the doctor arrived. See, what is the first action which happened first? First action is dying of the patient, and second action is the arrival of the doctor. So what I said, first action should be in the past perfect. So answer should be the patient had died before the doctor arrived. Why we are following this rule? Because this action happened in the past, one after the other. That first the patient died and then the doctor arrived. This is like this, that कि चोरी हो गई और पुलिस बाद में आई, या कोई भी क्राइम हो गया एंड पुलिस बाद में आई. This is like this, okay, one after the other. Okay. Now next rule is that two actions happen in the past, but not one after the other, but one action depends on the other. Then what is the rule of the tense? It should be like this: past perfect in the first sentence, first action, and second is future perfect. Okay. Or you can use this also: had, then past participle, would have, past participle. You will get more clear idea when we use the example. See this: if you had worked hard, you would have succeeded in the examination. If you had worked hard, see, this is the first statement. This statement, this statement depends on this, that if you work hard, you will get succeed in the examination. So first statement should be in the past perfect. If you had worked hard, this is past perfect, and next statement should be in future perfect. You would have succeeded in the examination. Okay, and you could have write this in this way also: had, past participle, you worked hard. Had you worked hard, you would have succeeded in the examination. So there is two ways of writing the same sentence. Okay, you can follow any of this rule. Now let's see the next rule. When the two actions are taking place in the future. Okay, what is the rule of the tense? The principal clause should be in the present indefinite, that is simple present, and the subordinate clause in the simple future. This is very simple. If I go to Delhi, I shall attend the seminar. Okay, this is very simple, that if I go to Delhi, this is future. If I go to Delhi, I shall, simple future, I shall attend the seminar. Okay, next rule. Things happened in the past but still continues in the present. Okay, that for example, our independence, it has that we got independent in the past but still we are independent. This is the example. Things happened in the past but still continue in the present. So what should be the tense for it? The tense should be according to this. The present perfect continuous tense form of the verb should be used. Present perfect continuous. Okay. Indian is independent. Sorry, India. I should not be India. Indian. India is independent for the last 46 years. This is incorrect. Why? Because what I said, present perfect continuous tense should be used. So India has been, present perfect, India has been independent for the last 46 years. Okay. Because India got independent in the past but still it is independent. That means things which had happened in the past but still continue to be in the present. So what is the tense? Present perfect continuous tense should be used. India has been independent for the last 46 years. 50th rule. Okay, you already know that the rule for the articles. Okay, so when the article a is used, this article is used when? Before the consonants, right? What is the consonant? What are the vowels? Vowels are A, E, I, O, U, right? And rest of all the alphabets are your consonants. Fine, you already know that vowels are A, E, I, O, U, and all other left alphabets are your consonants. Okay, so with all the consonants we used you already know that, but there is an exception to it. Exception is this. Then for example, you come across the word like university. See, this is starting with U, and U is what? U is a vowel. A, E, I, O, U, right? But still we will use with university. Why? Because see, say university you are saying, right? And U is what? How you will write U in English? Y-O-U, and Y is a consonant. That is why we are using with university, because all the articles depend on the sound. Okay, sound of the word you are saying. So university, though it is U, though it is a vowel, but still we are using because of the consonant sound. University, U is Y-O-U, Y is a consonant. That is why with university is used. Similarly, useful, unicorn, union, European, and one also. One is what? W, right? W is a consonant, and the sound is what coming? V is W. That is why should be used with the one. Here is an university. No, here is a university. An European lives in my area. No, a European lives in my area. Okay, I hope that you have got all the rules which I have told you. In case of any doubt, please ask me in the comments below. You can even WhatsApp me at 90244944802 and give me your feedback too. Please subscribe to my channel if you like it, and also share this video with your friends as much as possible. Thank you.